Lee Hogan here, VIP boxing down at the North Star Boxing Club in Sunderland, where I'm about to talk to Mr. Josh Blenkiron.
Perfect, Blenkiron.
Oh, Blenkiron, well, we're getting close. I'd probably get it wrong on the night anyway, but we got it right then, near enough. Because I'm going to chat with you, because on April the 5th at Rainton Arena, you're out for fight number 6, mate.
Yeah, debut with VIP boxing as well.
Yes, it is, with VIP, and we've got a good opponent for you. We've got Kasey Bradnum, kid who's fought on our shows a few times, developing into a really good journeyman. So you should be in for a good fight with him.
Yeah.
But let's find out a little bit about yourself. We know you're 5-0.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24?
24, yeah. Look a bit older with the hairline, but I'm 24.
Hence why we got the cap on.
Got the cap on, got the snapback on, there's no way you're
I can't say anything, can I? No,
no way you're seeing this.
But what was your amateur career like, and how did you start boxing, and when did you start boxing?
So, I started boxing, I used to go to the gym. I was a bit like Henry, which is Danny's youngest. He's here 24/7, so that was like me. My dad owns Dunstan Amateur Boxing Club,
right,
which is our local club, and he's run that for years. So I used to go down from the age of like 5, 6, and I'd be there every day. And then when I was 10, I said to him I want to box, which he was a bit like, whoa, taken back. And I had 70 amateur fights, or thereabouts, 68, 70, I lost count. As a junior, with my dad being my coach and being quite old school, he just made us box everyone, which was good, and it helped me progress.
I don't think it does any harm in the amateurs, does it?
And like I say, it was good because obviously as a junior I'd lost more than I'd won, but as a senior I realised what the sort of sport of boxing was about. You know, the ring craft.
Was it? All right, you say that, but was it not just taking it a little bit more serious?
Yes and no. Yes and no, because even as a senior, I probably still could have took it. I'm not afraid to say it. I probably still could have took it a little bit more serious. Do you know, me running, me dying, which is obviously it's hard, isn't it? When you hit 18 and you're working, there's all sorts of distractions, isn't it? But I managed to stay sort of on the straight and narrow. But again, I could have took it a little bit more serious.
Well, when did you make your professional debut then?
Oh, that was, to be fair, last year. I had 5.
Right.
I had 5. I got 5.
So, yeah, right, okay.
I had a busy year, and that's why I've had my last bout. When was that? October. So I had a bout October, and I'm boxed since.
And you had the kid we just mentioned before. He got to the ABA finals, I think, in 2021.
Yeah.
Owen Duran.
Owen Durnan, yeah.
Durnan, yeah.
I think yeah.
He's from Man of Boxing. Good kid. Fought on our shows numerous occasions. Southpaw.
Yeah.
Very, very good boxer. So you basically good company.
That was a cracking bout as well. That was me obviously hardest to date. My latest one. That was a 6 rounder. But he pushed the pace as well, so he made us work for it. But I think there was 100. I took about 100 odd like people there with us. So the atmosphere was quality. Like.
Where was that? What venue?
That was at. Oh, where was that? He put us on the spot there.
Hang on, well I've got it wrote down here, so let me have a little look.
Where was it? It was in Newcastle.
Oh, it was Walker Dome.
Walker Dome, that's the one. Yeah.
Nice little venue. I like it.
The first time I boxed there. I'd done a lot of boxing up Middlesbrough, Eston, and even then I took like a few people. So I've got a good group of people who come and watch us.
Hardcore.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Bring the noise as well. And that's what happened on the 5th.
And were these people that followed you when you was an amateur as well?
Yeah, amateur I'd sell like 5 or 6 tables on the home show.
Yeah.
All the boys, they'd be there, obviously local. But yeah, the home shows that we used to have, I'd do a 5, 6 days.
Well, where's your home then? Where in Sunderland?
So I'm gated, I'm a gated lad, so it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to get
So you're not driving?
I don't drive.
No.
I should, just lazy when it comes to the driving side of things. That's something I will eventually be doing. I can't be getting public transport all my life. But so I have to get like the bus and then the metro. And
what are your aspirations then? You know, if I'm chatting to you, because boxing it's a slow process, and not only have you got to be talented, but you've also got to be very lucky. You've got to stay injury free. You've got to meet the right people at the right time. It seems like you're fairly busy. You're just over your first year as a pro, and you're on your 6th fight and your second 6 rounder. Yeah. Is this the 6th rounder on this show?
I'm doing a 4. So with us being out for so long, and
right.
obviously coming back here and changing with Danny and learning different things, he just says, look, get a 4 in, and then we'll push. I was going to do an 8. But my last one just gone, but then like obviously I had a lot of stuff like happen.
You see, that'd scare me, but does that excite you, the longer rounds?
Yeah, I think I'm more suited to as long as I'm fit, and I've had a good camp, and like I say, I'm fully focused, then it suits us to a T, because I'm a bit more, I prefer like the slower sort of pace of, you know what I mean, like keeping it long, whipping the shot in, which obviously I'm doing a lot more here.
Yeah, no, I was watching you on the pads, and like I was saying, you know, you've got no stoppages, but it looks like you've got a mean backhand on you.
Yeah, just got to let it go more. I like throwing the jab a little bit too.
Are we going to see that on the fifth? Let it go a little bit more, because it's only 4 rounds, so I presume, you know, you're preparing for those longer rounds, but you can do this as a sprint, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And go sort of like go all out for the 4 rounds, knowing that you've got plenty in the tank.
Touch wood, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm feeling good at the minute. Every week I'm feeling, you know, when you feel fit, and it's getting closer to the fight. Edward will tell you himself. You start to, it's a good crack here. Yeah. So you sort of, everyone's like egging you on, and you don't, you know, I have, touch wood again, I haven't came in and felt like, oh, can't be bothered. Like,
and do you do much sparring, you and Eduardo?
We've done a few rounds.
Yeah.
Obviously, Danny tries to, with his styles being very different. He tries to get with different sort of sparring, which is good. Obviously, we just went down.
Well, I was going to say, who have you been sparring with for this fight?
I'm trying to think of who I've just sparred. I sparred a good kid though. He won national titles and stuff. He just signed with Queensbury.
What's his name?
What was his name? Can you remember? I'm doing your head in that. He went to Gallagher's gym anyway. That's where he was boxing out of.
All right.
It'll come to us his name. But mine's gone blank. Edward done some good rounds as well. Super light. But I'll for any, like I say, I know you asked what my sort of aims were.
Josh Holmes?
Josh Holmes, is that right?
He's English champion.
That's who you sparred in the year. That's who Edward sparred.
Oh, right,
yeah. Very good.
He's good kid.
That sort of set the day off.
He's a nice mover.
Yeah, he was lovely. They were all lovely down there.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've been away, like, as a pro, doing good rounds with like, obviously I've done round the doors with Tommy Hodgson, Adam Raychard and stuff like that. But that was very good rounds.
Yeah, it's nice to travel the country and see how other people do it and different. And also, it's good to watch the coaches and what they're saying to their 100%. Lads, and, you know, trying to pick up little things, because if you keep your ears open, it speeds up that learning process, doesn't it?
And like you say, the lads down there were obviously giving advice and stuff like that, which I thought was good. They were one of the coaches that was there. He was, you know, like giving me a little bit of advice as well.
Was that at Champs Camp then? Was that where you went?
Yeah, that's where I went.
That was a daunting place. When I was a kid, that was like, you had Champs Camp and you had Moss and Collyhurst, and they put Manchester on the map, on the boxing map. And you used to walk up those stairs at Champs Camp. I fought 2 lads from Champs Camp, beat one, got beat off the other one, and it was a scary place to go, because it was the first place where amateurs and pros trained together. Because in my day, amateurs and pros didn't spar with or train with one another, or even train in the same gyms. And if they did, it was on separate nights. And that was the only place where it was openly done. And they said they tried on different nights, but they didn't.
Like this old school gym. So like that smell that's why you're boxing it. That's what it's about. But I sparred Hughie Malone. That was him. Hughie Malone. Beat some very good top kids. And he was good, awkward style. But it was good rounds. Pushed me as well. So I didn't know what to expect. And then,
that's another thing. That's what I always thought is good when you go to someone else's backyard and you spar there, and especially when you don't know who you're sparring. It's like it helps to replicate fight night, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you know, and
100%.
And you know those feelings that you get just before you spar. I know sparring, it's not the same as fight, but if you want to replicate what fight night is, that's the best way of doing it. Because if you go there and you perform well, you know what that right feeling was, the way you was feeling it, you know, just before you enter the ring to spar.
It's exactly the same minute. You get there, you get out of the car. I mean, it was a bit of a long drive as well, wasn't it? But
so I've just done it today.
Jumped straight out of the car, straight 5-minute warm up, straight in the ring, back on the road. But it was good. I enjoyed it. It's like the first time I've ever
crash bang wallop.
Yeah, I was like, got a nice little shiner off it as well, so that was all right.
You're healing quick, aren't you?
Yeah, it is. It came out nice colour.
Right, well listen, we're looking forward to seeing you 100%. On April the 5th. Hopefully someone will be chatting to you afterwards. They're going to be saying 6-0.
Yeah, 100%, 1,000,000%.
Josh, you take care, mate.
The smoke.
See you later, mate.
Perfect.
Bye.
Nice one. Cheers, mate.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north. Click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.